Welcome to the Three Evolutions topic. When you've completed this topic, you should be able to explain how and why the Palo Alto Network's security operating environment evolved the way it did, and the stages it has gone through during that evolution. In this topic, we'll discuss how network security prevention at Palo Alto Networks has evolved. With internet access for business-related applications, early network perimeter security in the form of basic firewalls was established between internal private networks and the public internet. Attackers knew that one of the easiest ways to get into your network is through an application, and stateful inspection firewalls were created. Stateful inspection firewalls use port, protocol, and IP addresses to make security policy decisions. But threats evolved, and this was no longer enough. Now there are more IP addresses, more devices, more users, and more third-party applications. The number of applications landing on the network exploded, and stateful-based firewalls became incapable of handling this new environment. These applications used significantly more ports and followed non-standard patterns, and the stateful firewall simply couldn't handle it all. Trends such as bring your own devices, devices operating outside the traditional network perimeter, and SaaS applications added further complications. Palo Alto Networks reinvented the firewall and developed a new approach, providing a more robust solution for managing applications, users, and devices. The next generation firewall does this by proactively inspecting all traffic for threats and then applying prevention methods to reduce the attack surface for the enterprise. We started as the next generation firewall company and quickly went through what we call our first evolution. This is when we added cloud-delivered security services for threat prevention, URL filtering, and malware analysis. We used the next-generation firewalls as sensors for visibility and for automated enforcement. Our second evolution extended these capabilities to endpoints and the cloud. Our advanced endpoint protection blocks malware, fileless attacks, exploits of vulnerability, and ransomware. Our cloud security products speed multi-cloud deployment and simplify management through deep integrations with native cloud services and automation tools. And all of these capabilities work together. Shared intelligence and consistent enforcement across network, cloud, and endpoints strengthens prevention and speeds response. We are now on our third evolution. This extends our automated approach and includes a new consumption model to allow customers to add new capabilities that build on existing investments in sensors and enforcement points. Now, we send data to the Cortex Data Lake, which provides a unified customer-specific dataset for analytics. Analytics applications can also access our globally sourced threat intelligence. New innovations can be easily consumed by customers to improve protections in their environments. Innovative applications developed by Palo Alto Networks, third parties, or customers' own teams all can access this data specific to a customer's environment and shared threat intelligence. These applications can monitor, detect and report on threats, automate workflows, and meet compliance requirements. As an example of an application that leverages this data, consider the stealthiest attack. These attacks require analysis of data that is collected across the cloud, endpoints, and network, giving the context required to stop the attack. To detect these attacks, we offer Cortex XDR. Cortex XDR applies behavioral analytics across cloud, endpoint, and network data, allowing customers to detect and stop threats hiding in their network. We recognize that as a company we cannot do everything ourselves, and customers need a way to rapidly consume new security innovation as it occurs from any provider. This evolution is spawned by the limits of our current approach. That involves adding more technology to the security sprawl, and it doesn't scale. It often requires more manual effort to access, evaluate, and adopt new technologies. We've opened up our platform to enable third-party innovation, allowing the development of cloud-delivered security apps as an extension of the platform customers already own and operate. Cortex allows customers to gain leverage from the sensor's rich data collected over time and enforcement points available as part of the platform. This approach only works when you can gain information and action on threats across the network, endpoint, and cloud. This means your next-generation firewalls, advanced endpoint, VM series, and Prisma SaaS products provide the visibility needed for apps to run. A key enabler of the framework is the Cortex Data Lake. The Cortex Data Lake provides a cloud-based central repository and consistent format for logged data from all these locations. Applications are further enriched by globally correlated threat intelligence data from WildFire. We believe this framework radically disrupts the way cybersecurity will be created, delivered, and adopted. We have already showcased more than 30 working prototypes from third parties for the Cortex Hub.